was way, way better. So the best swings, it's like, hey, we're trying to move from the old Elwin, the original Elwin, to Justin Rose. You're better than that. Last swing was better than that. That last swing was more here. So the difference is butt back bow, tilt, clear. It's this.
Right.
And the further away you are from this, the more you're at the old Elwin number line. And this is the Justin Rose, the hips out of the way and the handle moving up. You already have the handle moving left, but the more you get this way and this way, the more crooked you tend to go. That was one of the best swings I've ever seen you make. Just exercises now. If you can just do the one-armers, where we're interested in creating more of the side tilt. So I've got this right here. So just show me the right arm only. And you just go back about halfway and stop. And this one, we keep the head behind the yellow line and bump and create side tilt. Okay, so I'd like to see you go here as part of that.
Right.
So more torso turn. So we're gonna stay 1, stop, 2. Okay, stay right there. And we gotta make this guy go crazy in step 2. Because we know the tendency is to kind of leave it down and not see it up at impact. And if you can, leave this a little flatter. You're gonna still have your hip. See how far back I just put your head. So that tilt is what we're interested in feeling a ton of on this exercise. Go ahead and do that again. Here's 1, stop, 2. That's right. So how do we get the chest around the corner? And then get the heel up a lot more, really. And in, yeah, that way. That looks great right there. So let's just go for, the first green, 100 yards-ish.
I'd be happy to get the right there.
That would be okay too. That's so much different, better. Yeah, so what I'm seeing there for the first time is I'm seeing right shoulder under. This way. I'm seeing this right shoulder come around.
I usually do this and not lift this enough.
But I'm seeing that more on that, like that one, I see it a lot more. So now this stick would also help keep the head forward as well as keep it behind the line, Okay. So go ahead and just, example. Yeah. So now you're forced to kind of stay head out over it, keeping you in your posture, and yet creating the secondary tilt. Let's see if you can get to it and bump. Nice. So that is different, new ground for you. Is there any way that you could describe what you're doing here? Is there any body parts that feel different? Anything you can put your finger on?
Just the tilt, get my right shoulder down.
The tilt to get the right shoulder down, right?
Yeah.
So but you feel like it's going down and around.
Not as much as this going
up. Got it.
That tilt. This is just kind of
okay. Interesting.
the result of this.
So you're feeling more of the left is the
Yeah.
trigger of it rather than the right. Okay. Yeah, so it's got to be lift chair, then strike turf is what we're after.
I want to say delay it, but just hold that 1 second until I can get
Yeah,
going.
but lift this sucker up. There. That was a little more into the post that time. So we're looking for that, not that. That looks like, I'll give you an analogy of what it looks like you're doing. It looks like if you were in the gym and you were heaving a medicine ball.
That's what it feels like.
It looked like a heave.
Into the wall.
That time, yeah.
Yeah, that exercise is exactly what I feel like.
Yeah, it looked like a heave, which is a really good thing. Yeah, same thing. Okay, show me middle of the green, same feeling. Excellent. Okay, let me take this out of the way and let me film you going back to the, say, 140 9-iron. Try to use the exercise you've just been doing to incorporate it into the feels. Yeah, not bad. So the intent is to go 140. Yeah, you're closer. Much better. You went on with it. You went on with this. You didn't just go this way. You went, and that's why you got to put it in step 2. Is step 2 needs to be, if you're going 1, 2, the chest has got to respond. You can't resist. It wants to open you up. This stepping down wants to do this, and you just have to let it flow and go with it. That's a good swing. Now you noticed it's pulled 10 feet, right? It's how far? 15 feet pull. That one just had, that's because the face of the club was slightly closed. That's because there was just a couple degrees shy, and I'm picking massively, but just this wasn't quite there. I'm going to push this hip back, which is, as soon as I start pushing this hip back, see how my right shoulder starts to raise. It was a bit more of that. And as the clubs get longer, that closed face will start hooking a little bit more. Yeah, so it's create the tilt and get the chest around the corner both. And then you'll have what you call clearing the hips. And you'll have a no left swing. So the people who did this the best just don't miss left. It was way, way better. So the best swings, it's like, hey, we're trying to move from the old Elwin, the original Elwin, to Justin Rose. You're better than that. Last swing was better than that. That last swing was more here. So the difference is butt back bow, tilt, clear. It's this. Right. And the further away you are from this, the more you're at the old Elwin number line. And this is the Justin Rose, the hips out of the way and the handle moving up. You already have the handle moving left, but the more you get this way and this way, the more crooked you tend to go. That was one of the best swings I've ever seen you make.